absolutely not allowed. How dare he have to go let out his dog?
Like a responsible pet owner.
We only accept animal abuse in this group.
Okay, Mister. I can't be there on time because I have to go meet a fucking cat that I'm watching.
But that was for money.
For money.
So if it's for money, we don't believe in abuse.
I believe in a lot of things if I can get money for it.
That is an absolutely wild take.
That's one of the most Jacob takes I've ever heard in my life, for sure.
So you're saying that prostitution is on the table because you're getting paid?
Well, hey, it's legal in
Prostitution is
Vegas.
legal in a lot of places.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nevada.
Besides, OnlyFans is basically prostitution nowadays.
Technically true.
Yeah,
So
it's up
it's
to
technically legal everywhere in the United States.
Yeah.
The internet has changed everything.
What's
now.
technically illegal?
Prostitution.
Prostitution.
Wow.
You left the
I mean,
conversation.
except Vegas.
You missed a lot of stuff, Zach.
Well, no, it is legal in Vegas now. You just have to buy a license or some shit.
Yeah, license to prostitute?
Yeah, they have like actual.
And they have books that they have to keep up
Bottles.
to date. And,
It's like the same in Amsterdam, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you,
basically the same concept.
Oh, so
You
like
get
the
a
red light
license?
district?
Yeah,
yeah,
but
you get licenses.
no, I think
and
there's
if you
actually more rules to the one in Nevada. Like,
Is it like pimps and hoes or?
No,
no,
it's
like
all
they have
about
to
more.
get checked more often and have to get like checked by a doctor and everything. In Amsterdam, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Amsterdam is
Yeah,
the one
they
that
do,
has
but
it.
it's like not as often.
Oh.
It's like they have to. I think it's like once a week here, and it's like once like a month there.
Yeah, but escorts are always perfectly legal. So
I don't think those are.
Well, because isn't it like you can have an escort, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you do with them.
here's the thing with an escort:
They have to
you are paying to spend time with them. The sex is free.
Yeah, it gets into the gray area where it's like becomes the burden is to prove that you were paying to have sex with them.
Yeah, but when you're getting
sex
escort,
happens.
you're usually taking them out to dinner, doing shit with the nice car, like
parties.
buying them jewelry.
So wouldn't they be considered like a reverse like sugar daddy / sugar mama?
No, it basically
Yeah,
is the same
basically,
thing.
Well, no, you're basically
Oh,
just
you're
paying.
right.
You're basically just paying for a date.
Yeah.
Mm. Interesting. People are weird.
It's true.
Hey Zach, where's that Foundry link at? There we go.
If that doesn't work, I have another one. I can't remember which one it is.
Oh, I just closed down my laptop and it just pops back open for me because I don't close my tabs.
Of course you fucking don't close your tabs. How many tabs do you have open currently, Anna?
2 on my computer, but on my phone I have at least 8.
Yeah, that's less than I have at any given point.
I need to get
Sometimes it's
a new
overstimulated.
laptop soon. One that can actually process stuff.
I have like 18 tabs open right now, so I can't really talk too much.
At work I usually have like 6 to 7, but it depends what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, the reason I have so many tabs open is literally all P&D and Pathfinder stuff, so.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, so I was talking to this guy at work, because he also like runs his own like campaign and stuff. It's pretty cool. He was actually showing me because he has like Foundry on his computer too.
Yeah.
Very, very detailed. I was like, shit, dude. But he was saying that, I don't know if you want to look into it, but he said that his favorite like play style and system to use is, I think he said it was like Savage Worlds or something. It's like basically like a really simplified version, but at the same time it makes sense. So if you want, I don't know if you want to look into that.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now.
Got it. But he said that he really likes the system there, and he says that it doesn't overcomplicate itself, and how Pathfinder and D&D can. And it's like just enough to where it's still fun.
What system are you talking about?
Savage
World?
Worlds.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about with the cowboys and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
sure
right,
enough.
that's right, that's right.
Yeah, that's a Savage World system. It's a lot less frilly than like you have a lot less to keep track of.
Yes. And it pretty much like does everything for you in a sense.
Yeah, I need to look into it more, read some more about it, and stuff like that before I consider running like a one shot in it.
Yeah.
But I think
Oh.
it'd be cool to do one where you're a bunch of bank robbers on the run. That'd be a really fun, like Old West bank robbers on the run from the law. That'd
think
be a
that would.
really fun one shot to do.
There was one from the Glass Cannon that Nick was watching where they were Vikings. I thought that was pretty interesting.
That one's new, yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what the system was called though. I don't know if they were using something similar to Savage Worlds or what, but yeah. Thought it was something cool.
Okay, one sec. My wife just is asking me something. I'll be back in just a moment. Then we'll get started.
Fucking
Okay.
GMs. I'm gonna go check on my kid too while he's stepping away. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, this one's 360.
What, computer?
Yeah.
What kind? Is it like HP or something?
Yeah, it's an HP.
Oh. I'm tired.
That's why I'm drinking coffee.
I feel like coffee wouldn't do anything for me at this moment. It just made me too jazzed. And then I wouldn't be able to sleep. How excited are you for tonight's session, Jacob?
Depends on how it goes. If I get killed, I won't be excited about it.
Well, Zach was hyping it up, saying that it's going to get crazy very fast. So I'm going to assume that we have a 95% chance of all of us dying. So. And that's if we're lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know. These campaigns are pretty fucking lethal.
They are.
Okay, I'm back. You guys ready to get started?
Garrett said that he had to step away for a couple seconds to take care of his kid.
I know
The
the feeling.
child.
Only reason I'm a bit hectic right now is I got home from work at 8:00.
Oh, gotcha.
Zach, I need help finding a laptop that's going to be decent. That's not super expensive.
For what? Decent for what?
Just play like this and run things. Because my current laptop, which I wouldn't even consider really a laptop, sucks.
Run what things?
Like Foundry
Oh, you don't need
and
anything.
Discord.
You don't need anything crazy. Let me look real quick.
That won't break the bank either.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, this one says it's 72% off, but I don't believe that.
For what?
This is HP.
What is it? The 3 something one?
Yeah, it's like 360.
Hmm. What are you looking on?
Amazon.
Oh.
Alright, I'm back.
Hi.
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 Welcome back.
Thanks.
Kids doing okay?
Yeah. Oliver just thought that Oliver thought he was in trouble when I left.
What do you mean not breaking the bank, Nicholas?
Like less than 400.
So you gotta check out Prime for Prime deals too, because you might even get a better laptop for that rate.
Well, that's what I'm looking at, but I don't know if it's really that good or not.
My gaming laptop that I'm using right now, I think I bought back in 2019 or 2020.
Because this one says it's the HP 2025 new student business laptop.
Here,
I got an
I dropped one in general. You can't go wrong with a Lenovo like ThinkPad or IdeaPad.
That's what he has.
Really?
Yeah, but he says that it won't allow him to get like more storage.
Yeah, it won't allow me to like upgrade it.
Yeah.
Well, this one has 520 gigabytes SSD.
Yeah, that's a lot better than what I have.
What do you have now?
I don't even know. I don't even think it's on there. I think
Probably
I have
not.
to go into the system. It's just so slow.
You didn't even get it that long ago. You got it like 2023? 2024? You got it last year
Sooner than that.
when you first started college, wasn't it?
Maybe like 20. Beginning of 2023.
Yeah, so you barely had it for like 2 years.
But it was super cheap. So, like super cheap.
If you look in general, that's my recommendation.
All right.
It's under $400. It's I'd wait for a sale, obviously, but it's like got a decent processor. It's like, and obviously, it's not like a gaming laptop or anything, but it's like more like an office work or student work laptop, which is more what you need it for. Like running Foundry isn't anything or Discord. Obviously, you won't be able to like play any real games on it, but it should work fast for
This.
typical shit. Yeah.
That's what you would primarily use it for.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's play.
All done with
Okay.
the banner.
Damn.
Okay, so I feel like I should give a brief recap because of the events that have transpired throughout the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you guys went to your hotel and got a hotel room. You met the lady at the front desk, Cheryl Stevens. You met a small man who apparently runs a conspiracy blog named Frank Carancola. You found out a little bit more about Billy Ray Spivey. You each got separate rooms. You agreed to meet the sheriff tomorrow morning. And you all went out to the diner and saw some people in suits getting into a black government SUV who happened to be looking at you as you drove by.
Yeah, I forgot about those guys.
Fucking Fed boys.
Womp womp.
Oh, and as you guys entered the diner, you saw a copy of another like UFO magazine thing sitting there, talking about Groversville, and it is called "Watch the Skies." And you found a bunch of missing persons posters in the diner. And we
Yeah,
left off right there.
Laptop. Yeah.
isn't there like 4 of them or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where we left off. I don't know if you guys are.
Who are on the wanted posters if we're starting?
The missing posters?
Yeah.
1 second, let me bring it up. Like I said, I'm not as prepared as I would like to be.
Yeah, life's kind of been crazy the last couple of weeks, so.
Yeah, for real though.
So yeah, there's 4 missing persons posters. I can give you some names if you want.
Yeah.
Jacob Weems.
How do you spell that last name?
Weems.
Okay.
A Hank Foster. And a Mary Beth Carter. Wait, that's only 3 names, right? I'm missing one more.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, perfect. And let's do a April McGee.
2 intimate ages.
It's just like a picture of their face and like a photograph of them, and it says missing. And I will totally make those for you between sessions.
Cool. I was gonna say, like, based off of that, are they like in the same age demographic? From what
All
it
over
seems
the
like?
place.
Okay, so there's nothing really tying them together. There's no like MO or anything.
One's a high schooler, one's a 40-year-old man. Like, it's all over the place.
Okay. I feel like Jordan is gonna make like a comment saying like, "Oh, lots of missing people around here."
What is it missing? What's the oldest missing date? Does it give us that info?
The oldest missing date. I don't have an exact date for you, but everything appears to be like in the last like month or so.
Oh.
Maybe a bit long. Oh, about 2 months. Yeah, the last 2 months.
Last 2 months.
Okay.
Is there any, like, other information that sticks out to us on these that we would take interest in?
Why doesn't people give me a forensics roll or a isn't there another one? Criminology might work. Or anything else you think would work. And like, because you're looking at missing persons posters.
Criminology or forensics?
Oh my gosh! Wow. All right, everyone. First critical failure of the night. Woo!
Nice.
That was
I
so
don't have.
close. Is there a let component in this?
Nope.
Fuck,
Damn.
19 over 10. That was so close.
Those would be about the
And Jordy is very distracted by the menu that's also posted up there because she is hungry.
You know what? That makes absolute sense.
It's you have the critical fails in the weirdest time because it's like I'm supposed to punish you, but you're just looking at a fucking piece of paper on the wall. Like I'm not gonna
Right.
make you like fall face forward into the fucking post-it board and knock everything off. That's
Although that
Don't
would be
forget
kind
to
of
check
funny.
it.
No, I thought you checked it if you succeeded.
No, you check it if you fail.
Yeah, you check if you fail in Delta Green.
Oh. I always forget.
It's okay. All you guys really noticed is they look like the posters have been there for a little while. I mean, these people have been missing for some of
couple
them
months.
over a month, so it makes sense that they've been there for a while.
Yeah.
So you can go up and talk to the host and see if you can get his table.
Yeah.
That won't work.
Yeah, I think we
Back to the voice.
we
They
look
wouldn't
at
be
these
able
for
to-
a little bit. I go up to the host. Excuse me, ma'am. We have a table for 4 of us.
Oh yeah, I can get that for you, dear. So just you four, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, would you prefer a booth or a table?
Table, preferably.
All right. She grabs some menus, some silverware. As you guys follow her, you bet like it's not super busy in the restaurant. Like there's maybe a half dozen people kind of spread out throughout the restaurant. But as you are walking by one table, there's like a couple older men there. And one of them just kind of like glares at you guys and just like mumbles under his breath, like fucking feds.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Hostility.
So you guys get your table. What you guys ordering?
I don't know. Did you prepare a menu for us?
You know what, you fucker. I'll prepare one real quick.
Yeah, why aren't you prepared for every instance, Zach? But I feel like Jordy would probably order just like the regulars, like farmer's breakfast, bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast, you know,
Yep.
the works. Like simple.
Remind me, what
Basic.
time of day is it?
It's like early. It's like a mid-afternoon.
Oh,
Mid-afternoon.
This is more of a lunch. Because after you guys went to the hotel, got your stuff settled in the hotel and your bags and stuff, and then headed across town. I mean, you met the sheriff at like 9-10 o'clock. So it's like 2, pushing 3 o'clock.
oh, I don't know why I still thought it was like morning. My bad.
Jack is gonna order a club sandwich
I think
It's just like that's what you.
and some fries.
That's
Dick's,
what you normally
Dick's gonna
order.
get a nice burger with some fries and
Nice.
whatever fruit pie of the day it is.
I'm trying to
Spence's
think.
Spence is actually still just going to order breakfast.
Is there Pepsi or Coke?
Well, it's the South,
South, so
so
probably
everything
Coke.
is Coke.
It's probably Coke.
So he's gonna get a Coke.
Which type of Coke? It's the South.
The Coke.
Okay.
The cokiest of Coke.
Okay.
Oh.
Spence is going to order black tea.
They look at you confused, the waitress. She's like, yeah.
He
Need
wants some
sweet
sweet tea without the sweet.
I would not like the sweet.
So he wants unsweetened tea.
Just like hot water with a tea bag. Like boiled water.
Uncultured swine.
She manages to throw something together for you.
And just eggs and plain toast. That's it.
Damn, dude. Basic. I would say Jordy probably orders probably like a soup. Probably like whatever the soup of the day was, and maybe some I don't know what the hell is a side dish. Probably like a small salad. Typical woman eating habits.
Okay, now
Unlike
here's the
life.
real question.
Oh no, hell no! I get a burger.
Did you guys sit in the smoking or non-smoking section?
Definitely the smoking section.
Definitely non-smoking. I'm sitting by myself if they're smoking.
Jordy does not smoke either. She finds it a waste of time and a waste of money.
Expensive
Non-smoking
horse.
area it is.
Spence cannot handle smoking.
Jack just
All right.
looks frustrated and goes, "All right."
Is Spencer the type of guy to put his like shirt above like over his nose, and then like if he has something like to spray in his hands, he would spray it in like the smoker's face?
No, he wouldn't spray anything. I think he gets that other people would smoke, but like he would definitely cover his face, but he would also just leave. Like it wouldn't even matter if it was important, he would just leave.
Mm,
Like if somebody was smoking in his face, he would just walk away.
Okay. So, what
Makes
do you
sense.
guys discuss while you're, if anything, like what's your next step while you're eating your lunch?
How many people are around us?
yeah.
There's no one directly near. Like they separated them pretty good. Like if you're mumbling under your breath, there's some loud country music playing, and there's some like older people like talking loudly with each other across the restaurant. Like if you're speaking in hushed tones under your breath, like no one's gonna hear.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're probably
Jack's
talking in
gonna
hushed
be like-
tones, and every time that
We need
the
to-
waitress gets near, we stop talking. I'm sure.
Or start talking about something.
Something
they know-
conspicuous.
They know we're here for a case, so maybe we just
Yeah,
everybody
I
in
think
town's gonna know
we're
here
just
for a
kind of
case.
talking about.
We
the
just don't want
case,
to talk about
like,
Delta
normal.
Green stuff.
Oh, do you want to know who your waitress is?
Sure.
I have a picture for her too.
Oh, you have a picture for that, but not a fucking menu.
Yeah, come on now. Or the 4 missing people? Who cares about this fucking waitress?
Yeah.
Also, if her name is not just like fucking Peggy.
It's Maud.
Oh
course it's
god,
Maud.
that was basically the other option.
Yeah, she looks like a mod.
Yep.
Like the pack of
Her
Marlboros.
just fucking pack of Marlboros in her.
Classic.
Oh gosh. Does she have the smoker's voice too? Please tell me she does.
No, she's not that bad.
Only because
Oh.
Zach can't make that sound.
Look, you want me to make her sound like the chocolate from fucking SpongeBob?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that's actually 100% what I expect. Is that Robert's burger, or is it Jackson McCock that got a burger? No, it was Robert.
It was Dick.
Yeah. Is that Dick's
a pretty good
burger right there in
burger.
the picture? Yeah.
Yep.
Not a bad burger. Spence doesn't eat burgers, but
I was just like, excuse me, ma'am. Can I take a picture of you? You're real pretty.
Oh God.
She rolls her eyes. But you guys get good service. I mean, obviously you're federal agents, and so she's not as friendly and warm as she would be with a local, especially with all the reputation the town's gotten. With all these crazy UFO crackpots hanging around.
Spence is going to ask her if he can relate quickly about the missing posters on the wall.
Okay, what are you asking her?
Just see, there are missing posters on the wall, but any ideas of what have happened there? It isn't.
Oh, they hang those old things up. No one really pays attention to them.
So no one's concerned about the missing people, 4 missing people in the last 2 months.
People go run off all the time.
So it's a common occurrence for folk just to run off in these parts.
Not much going on in this town. I imagine they're just up and leaving, heading to Knoxville or Nashville, where all the fun is.
Now, do they usually come back?
I'm not sure. Again, no one really pays attention to that. I wouldn't worry your heads.
No.
to the GM, how many people live in this town again?
It's a town of
Roughly.
like 1,500.
Okay.
Then she says, "Nothing really happens much here. We keep a clean community."
Again with the clean
Before
community.
walking off to get you guys a
Can we
refill.
roll a human on her?
Yeah, sure.
$26. Under 60.
I like how we all do rolls. It's fun that way.
7 success.
For
Not a
fuck's
critical.
sake.
You spill your drink.
Nice.
Spencer's like, are you actually? What are the aliases right now? What are our fucking aliases?
I'm apparently Jordan's alias is my name.
Oh yeah, you all right there, Anna? Also, my name is also still just Spence. So
Sorry, I can't take it seriously. She's just gonna like go fuck and just kind of like hurriedly like grab some napkins and just start wiping everything up and just goes, I'm fine. Just don't worry about it. But there's something just that is definitely bothering her about this town. It's just because they don't know enough information and that bothers her. She doesn't know how to kind of process it.
Okay. What the people who pass the roll get is
Everyone
she
else.
seems to be honest and telling the truth. Like there's nothing. Again, you're getting the same sense you got with everyone else you've talked to, that it's almost weird how normal everything is.
except for the weird cult motto.
And that's what I think that's what bothers Jordy. It's too normal. It's almost as if people are just too
It's like one fucking WandaVision.
Exactly.
So, are
It's
you guys
almost
gonna
like
ask?
it's almost like everybody's been touched by the communist aliens.
Oh well,
The Russian communist aliens.
that's right.
You guys have any more questions for your waitress? Or are you gonna finish up your food and then are you gonna leave a tip?
I was just gonna say that Jordy was probably gonna make like an offhand comment to avoid that oh, what is his name? That Frank Carancola from the oh gosh, what's the alien guy?
Phenomenex
Yes,
Phenomenex.
Phenomenex.
with his really cool website.
Yes, that website. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I thought it was pretty cool. But I feel she's just gonna make like a comment saying like, we got to be a little wary of that Frank character.
Did you say that in front of the waitress?
No.
Okay.
No, I waited until she walked away before she kind of continued on with that. She's not gonna really say anything like name names or anything in front of other people that she doesn't necessarily quote unquote trust.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with you, Anna, that we need to keep a watch on that Frank fella. He seems to be digging into things that maybe he shouldn't be digging into. Seems like he might be good at it. We might be able to use that though.
We could. However, if we say the wrong thing, he might blab it all over his quote unquote website. And who knows how much traffic that gets.
Right, it's a real slippery slope.
Yes. Well, we could use him to our advantage. It's best that we're a little tight-lipped about what we give if we do give it to him.
I'm in total agreement with that. I would like.
But she's.
I would like to. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say that Jordy was just gonna kind of poke everyone's brains a little bit and see what the next goal should be. If we, because I don't, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if we were deciding if we were gonna go talk to Billy Ray Spivey's mom after this, or if we were gonna do something different.
I believe we were gonna go talk to the mom,
Okay.
but I would like
I
to
know
ask
you also
the
mentioned talking to his friends.
right.
Yeah.
I would like to ask the waitress, though. Ma'am, what do you know about this Billy Spivey fella? What can you tell me about anything?
Terrible what happened with him and his family. He always such a nice kid. He's last I heard he was dating that sorry, I don't have all the names memorized. It's been chaotic. He was dating that Miss Allen. Her father is one of the aldermen.
Yeah, right. We've been told that information.
Yeah, busy time of year for him. It's tax season.
Right. Now, I lost my train of thought. Oh shit! I guess it wasn't that important.
Did we get the names of any of his friends?
Thought we
Earlier?
did.
Yeah, it's in your notes. By the way, Jordy,
Yes.
you didn't catch it the first time, but it just kind of popped into your brain as the waitress was walking away. It's not tax season right now.
Oh yeah, what's the date?
It was June or July was.
June, I thought. So
No,
it's
it's already July. It's already July.
Oh.
This event started occurring at the end, quite at the end of June. So, they brought Spivey down on 7/13, and we're here a couple days later.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like mid-July.
Well past tax season.
Yeah. So that's definitely a lie. I don't know. I feel like I should like call her out on it, but at the same time, I feel like that is not a good idea.
She's not the only one who's told us that, though. The sheriff told us
The
that,
sheriff told us too.
and so did
Yeah, Candace?
I believe we heard the same thing
Cheryl.
when we were at the shut eye. Yeah.
Yeah, from Cheryl.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody has said that it's tax season. The alderman's family is really busy right now.
Yeah, I'm starting to. I'm getting some weird vibes about this. It's almost like they believe that it's time that it's not. That's not possible, though, is it? But I mean, I've seen some pretty crazy shit. But
Should we call the waitress back and ask her the date, perhaps?
No. Yeah, maybe we should do. We'll ask the mom if she yet.
well, maybe we should ask the waitress. She seems to be the she's not really connected, as far as we know right now.
Yeah. I would agree with John. I think it's better for us to know what we're walking into before we go see the mom. Maybe everybody in this town is confused.
By the way, it's the 16th.
June
Okay.
16th
July.
or July.
July.
All right,
July
yeah,
16th.
so I call her over. Ma'am, kind of a silly question. What's the date today?
She's like, "Oh, let me think for a minute. It's the 16th, isn't it?"
Of what month?
She looks at you kind of confused. It's July. July 16th. Let me go check the calendar. Now I'm doubting myself.
Right. So, is there any way? Let's see. Like,
I mean, that's like a good start to it.
can we say if we have like
Like,
any
that one-
contacts that might be like, you know, IRS could get like make sure these people filed their taxes for this year?
don't know.
Yeah, I would let you guys try and like
Wouldn't that be like a bureaucracy?
that would be a bureaucracy role, but someone would need to go to a phone booth and
What year
Well,
are we in?
96.
96. Okay, so I would just say like maybe the waitress is still there before she goes to check. Yes, ma'am. You're sorry. I'm sorry. I've just never been real good at keeping track of the dates and everything. You're right. It is July 16th, 1996.
She says, as far as I know, last I checked.
Thank you, ma'am. Much obliged.
As she's walking away, she mumbles under her breath, "Man, you feds are weird."
Well, I just had an idea, and this would involve. Okay.
Jack went outside to try and get into contact with someone, and he couldn't at all. He got hung up on immediately.
I was gonna say maybe you just couldn't find a phone booth
Um,
or a working phone.
Well, this would be more of
That's
a Geordie area, right?
question.
Yeah. Well, I could either do one of two things. This stupid question because I don't know. In '96, were there portable computers or was it something that?
Yeah, you
had to,
guys
like-
had laptops. You guys
Okay.
have a laptop in your. If you look, you can see it's under
equipment?
in your journal. It's under players, and you have a picture of your car with a full inventory of what's in it.
Oh, okay.
A 1995 Chevy Suburban.
Nice.
Top of the
Um,
line.
Because what
guess-
I was thinking that Jordy was going to do is that I could, based off of her set of skills, her particular set of skills, dependent, she could. I don't know. Would it be like a possibility to kind of like log in to see like if people submitted their taxes and what date they did? If that makes sense. Like log into like a database.
So that'd be the IRS like database, and you wouldn't just have access to that, but you
Are you
like,
gonna hack
are
the
you-
IRS?
Maybe.
are you just trying to see
Why
when
don't-
their taxes were,
Yeah, I
or
was
if
just
they
seeing
paid
when.
them?
Like when their taxes were submitted.
Why wouldn't we just ask somebody around here why their tax season is in July if they know that it's July?
That is true.
But Anna, are you trying to see when tax season is to verify, or when, or if or not they paid their taxes?
A little bit of both. I want to see if they paid their taxes and their tax season bracket, I guess, as to why maybe they pay or submit them so fucking late. It's more of like verification, I guess. I don't know.
Are
It's
you?
just-
So are you guys going to ask the waitress, or?
Well, I
Well,
wanted to see if they're just upright lying. That was
That too.
Well, I guess the other question would be the IRS files their taxes, but are they doing some kind of local tax right now that they're not going to file with the government until later on, but they handle a local thing?
So they're doing. Oh yeah.
The IRS might not know that.
I was gonna
As
say
far
tax
as
fraud.
you know, like I said, from your accounting, Anna, as far as you know, it doesn't make sense for them to be in tax season right now.
Okay.
Like everything should have been handled. Like you're in the. Let me double check something real quick before I talk out my head. like you're at the beginning of quarter three.
Mm-hmm.
It's not time for taxes. Taxes are an end of the quarter thing.
Got it.
Like you're near the end of July. Like it doesn't make sense for the city to be doing any sort of taxes right now, especially
Okay.
because most government stuff happens in quarter one, and you're in the middle. You're right at the beginning of quarter three. None of it just really makes sense to you. Why they're so busy with taxes right now?
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, we could ask the waitress one more thing.
Well, do
Though
we
I
feel
feel
like
like she's getting suspicious.
do we want to ask the waitress this, or
Or should we go back to, or maybe we could slide it in casual conversation
it seems
when
like
we're
everybody?
asking.
All right.
I want to just ask the mom, like, why is everyone doing their taxes right now?
Well, I think for the tax question, the it'd be better to go to what's his nuts,
The
the guy actually doing the taxes, right?
Yeah, we could try that.
That too.
Like, why do they not want us to talk with him?
So
That's even if we can talk
to,
with
to
him.
break up
We're
this
feds. We
analysis,
could do anything.
break up this analysis paralysis. It is currently like you got your table around 2ish. It's currently like 3:30.
Okay.
What 3:30 in the afternoon? You guys have. I mean, it's summer, so you got like till about 9 o'clock till you run out of daylight.
I don't know.
So
I would say to kind of head in the direction of Spivey's mom.
Yeah, I think we go to the mom tonight.
Yeah.
it's a little bit out of town, like 20 minutes. To like believe so. Yeah, it's like just out of town. Like those little trailer parks you get.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
so we leave like when we go to leave, we leave like a 50% tip, a nice little bribe, if you will.
Right.
Yeah, to make sure they have tea for me the next time.
Did you leave her your phone number too?
I feel like we should leave her a business card though. Say, hey, if you need anything, anything comes up, feel free to
You
reach out.
Yeah, if you could ask for any tips or anything. But I did give you. You should be able to see Angel Spivey now.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. There it is. Angel Spivey. Don't see her face yet.
Interesting.
She looks like that meme of Mel Gibson about the opening present, watching your kid open presents during a '90s Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
Her
She look
shirt
how you
looks like-
expect.
Yes.
So
Actually, no. I envisioned her more of kind of like a round, like brown rimmed, like glasses wearing woman.
And I
With
expected
a
her
bo-
to. I'm right there with you, Anna, and I kind of expected her to look a little bit older.
Yeah.
you can. So let's say you go into the trailer park. It looks like exactly what you'd expect from a small town southern trailer park.
Yep.
And you go up to the address. There's an old beat up Ford pickup truck. It's like a '79. It's seen better days. Um, and there's some trash all over the place. Like I said, it's exactly what you'd expect.
It's
You,
your stereotypical trailer park.
yes, you knock on the door and she answers, and you can tell she had Billy Ray when she was young.
Yeah. Like she was a teen mom.
Yep, they were about So she sees you guys at the door, and it's like, hello, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. We're FBI agents. My name is Special Agent John Marshall. We were just wondering if we could take a few minutes of your time. We're doing a follow up with unfortunate incident that happened with your son. Uh, we just had some questions about that incident and some other things going on.
How is she looking? Does she look like distressed over like the past current events? Like does she look kind of like more like normal and like unfazed or what?
That sounds like a human int roll.
All right, let's see.
Oh,
Failure.
I'm 1 over.
What in the absolute fuck?
Actual? I
I got
my
a success.
I got my first success of the campaign. Only took 3 fucking sessions.
So
Why can I not roll anything under anything? This is absolute horseshit. Getting pissed off.
I'm gonna start rolling physically.
she seems remarkably well put together for the situation,
Okay.
but it's also been like well over a week.
Mhm.
She's like, oh well, agent. I told the police and the sheriff everything I knew.
Is there any way we could take a look in his room?
Um, yeah, come on in. So she brings you in. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's a little disheveled, and she kind of brings you to a back room, and you see a section of the carpet's been cut out
Where in the room or
in the floor of the bedroom.
okay.
Can we do like a search roll?
Now, what are you looking for?
Just like, I mean, obviously the carpet thing's a little weird, but
Well, I mean, if he killed his dad,
He
probably
punched a hole through his dad's chest in that room.
yeah, so that's
Yeah.
probably where the blood spatter was, and so they just probably the forensic team probably just cut that out.
but I'm just like talking about like looking for like anything like unusual, like
Something to like catch your eye, essentially,
yeah,
like passing through.
like something that shouldn't be there,
Yeah, like I'd
or
be I
just like something weird like.
Look, a forensics or a search check.
All right.
I'm looking for like alien related kind of stuff too.
I got a 32 under 70.
So, Jackson, you
failed.
notice it looks like a teenage boy's room.
Okay.
Clothes piled on the floor. There's a bunch of fucking CDs and tapes all over the place for various rock and metal bands. The bed is not made, it's a disheveled mess. And there's a bunch of posters on the walls for various bands and stuff.
Okay. So no weird writings or anything. Does he have like a notebook or anything? Journal?
You don't find anything. I mean, yeah, you just don't see anything, really.
Hmm.
It's again remarkably normal for the situation, and that's what you also see as well, Jordy.
I'm gonna go Miss Spivey. it's really imperative for what we're looking into right now. Do you have anything of your son stored in another area that we could possibly look at?
No,
Anything that
we're humble folk out here. We don't got much. I mean, everything Billy had is in there.
did he have like a personal notebook that he kept or anything?
I barely saw Billy read, let alone write.
Could you run us through the time right before he disappeared?
I mean, everything was normal, and he went to go see his girlfriend Jane Allen, and then he left somewhere around 9 o'clock and pulled up back in the driveway 2 days later, and he wasn't aware that 2 days had passed. He he said he didn't feel well and was complaining about some pain, and uh, sorry, me and Rich put him to bed, and then the next day he was doing a lot worse, so we took him out to the doctor, and they couldn't find anything. So we bought him some Tylenol, brought him back home, and I was doing dishes in the next room when it happened.
Is that doctor in town?
I mean, yeah, he's in town. Like I said, he didn't find anything.
All right. What's could you just give us his name?
Yeah, one moment. Oh yeah, it's Dr. Dixon.
Uh,
Dr. Caleb Dixon.
Dr. Caleb Dixon.
When you were
Dick
doing the
jokes.
dishes, what did you happen to hear any conversation before the incident?
Well, I know Rich was going in there just to see if he could do anything to help with the pain, and I heard a little bit of yelling from Billy, and then it happened. And after it happened, Billy just ran out the house with his arm all bloody and just took off.
How was she looking during this exchange talking about Billy killing her husband?
That sounds like a human ant roll to me.
All right.
Makes
Be a
sense.
human neutral to me. Fuck you. Fucking failure.
All right, let's see.
Hey,
Success.
Jordan got a success. So did Spencer.
Woohoo!
Wow.
did
Even
I.
when Jordan gets a success, it's barely.
It's
Yeah.
literally by the skin of my teeth.
I got a 29 or 60s.
It is throwing off some like red flags in your head. How composed she is talking about her son killing her husband and then being like going on a robbing spree and being arrested. Like all of this, like, she should be broken and crying and a mess, but she's not. And that's what's weird.
Is it more like she's still in shock over it all? Like, does her eyes kind of like glaze over in that sense, like as she's remembering, or
This happened like 12 days ago. And it's more like it again, it's weird. It's almost like she
moved
seems
past it?
upset, but like how upset she is doesn't match what she's saying.
Okay,
Like there's
then.
a disconnect between her how she's acting and what she's saying.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
she does say I did hear the rumors, but I can tell you Billy was a clean kid. He didn't do any drugs. I mean, we keep a clean community around here.
Bam. There it is again.
Oh, thought we were gonna get away from that.
No.
Just don't. I'm sorry. I kind of have a weird question for you. between the flight and my days are all messed up. Can you tell me what the date is today?
She like goes back into the kitchen and looks at her ACDC themed calendar, and she says, "It's it's July 16th, isn't it? Unless I
Uh,
missed the day."
no, that sounds about right.
Another weird question. When do you guys normally get your taxes done?
Well, same time as everyone else. Got to have them in by April.
So,
And my husband usually took care of that. God rest his soul.
excuse my ignorance with names. You're dude, your local tax guy around here. So he's not doing taxes currently. He's pretty free.
Uh, as far as I know, I mean, look, we're not the type of people to spend much time with accountants.
What did you think of your son's girlfriend?
Oh, Jane, she was a sweet girl.
Was or is?
I mean, I haven't seen her in a little bit, but I mean, I'm imagine she's distraught with what happened with Billy.
What about Jane's family? You
Well,
get
her
along with them?
father's one of the aldermen, and they're really busy because tax time and everything.
But you just said the aldermans shouldn't be doing taxes this time of year.
Well, that is weird.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
If,
I
if
hit
you
her
need
a
it,
business card. If you need anything, if you have any questions for us further, or you come across anything that you think might be useful to us, please reach out.
she thanks you for your time, and yeah, I take it you guys hop in your suburban and
As I go to get in the car, I turn around. I go, ma'am, excuse me, I forgot something real quick. Did your husband ever go missing for any amount of time?
I mean, I wouldn't say missing, but
Like he'd be gone for a few days at a time and come back?
I mean, that's not abnormal, is it?
Thank you for your time, ma'am. Have a good night. Not get in the car, drive away.
Oh, I should have asked, but as we were exiting the diner and everything, did we notice those feds following us by any chance? Do we notice any like federal agent cars as we're at the trailer park?
I'll let you make an awareness roll.
All right, cool. Watch me
Is it
fail.
awareness? I think
Alert.
alertness. Yes.
Oh damn.
Fucking A!
52 over.
I am the most oblivious motherfucker on this planet.
I got a success.
So you don't notice like any Men in Black following you, or any like federal agents peeking through the bushes at you, or anything like that. But you do notice, like you noticed it when you were leaving the restaurant, and you noticed it again at the trailer park. It was a bit weird. Like as you were leaving the restaurant, this woman who was walking down the street, like away from you, turned and just stared at you guys as you got in your car and drove off.
Ooh.
Was it the same woman?
Different woman.
Okay.
And then as you were at the trailer park and you pulled up, a kid was just standing there, like, sitting on his porch, like, well, not porch, it's a trailer park, sitting in his yard working on his bike. And as soon as you pulled up, he stopped what he was doing, stared at you until you got into the house. And then when you peeked out the window, he was just back to just staring into the trailer.
Into the trailer?
Yeah, like into at the trailer you guys were in.
Was he? Are these people blinking at all?
Yeah, they're blinking.
So there are no feds this time, but we've seen other people watching us.
Yes.
I feel like once we get back into the car, I know Jordy didn't see any of this, but
Do you let
I
us know?
Yeah, I mean, Spence is going to bring it up. He's going to be like, anybody else notice how the people just keep kind of staring at us? Like,
Jordy's going to kind of think back and go, yeah, I ever since we got here, there's just been this weird feeling, and I didn't I didn't think anything of it, but when we were back at the hotel, there was this kid just looking at me through the window.
There's some
It was
there's some
weird.
weird, creepy stuff going on around here.
So
potentially, we'd have to think about either one, a cover up, or two, some form of group hypnosis based on the weird things we've uncovered so far between the group.
We gotta nuke the town. Sorry, everybody. We gotta
That's
nuke
kind of
it.
what I was thinking. Like it's like they're in like there's some sort of
There's a group think going on, so either everybody's in on something, or
Like a hive mind.
I was just gonna say, is it
Something
this
is
like a
causing the
hive
group
mind
to
going
react.
on?
so by the time you get back to town, it's like getting close to 6 o'clock.
Shoot.
So it's a
Jackson's
couple.
going to suggest maybe we should all stay in separate rooms tonight.
I mean, you all got separate rooms at the hotel.
But I'm just saying,
I'm just
you
telling
don't have-
you got separate rooms. You can choose whether you sleep together or not. I'm not doing any erotic role play, so don't get any ideas, Nicholas and Garrett.
Yeah.
My little ginger snap.
I did not like that.
I saw how you guys looked at each other at the diner.
I can smell you from here, Ginger Snap.
All right, let's move on.
Spence's like sexual activity makes me very uncomfortable.
So, are you guys heading back to the hotel?
I mean,
Yeah.
6 o'clock. We need to eat some dinner.
I mean, there
Are
is
we
the
still-
bar.
Are we just gonna
Or
go
you
to
can go
Sinclair
back to
Gas
the
and go
dock.
and pick up some snacks?
I mean,
Oh, there is Handy Mart, which is a very uncomfortable name.
Handy Mart.
You can go pick up food at Handy Mart, the Sinclair Gas and Go.
There's a family video.
There is a family video.
Could go
I
to
feel like family
Waldrug.
videos only gonna have movie candy.
Waldrug might have some stuff.
Waldrug might have some food, but I mean, at that point, we might as well go to Handy Mart. There's the R&R dinner, and then there's a bar. Where is the bar?
Yeah, Merle's County Bunker. That's the bar.
Oh.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Only
that's
place in
the
town with only right like the R&R diner doesn't serve liquor. Merle's County Bunker serves liquor. So does the liquor store up near the Handy Mart.
Oh yeah, there's liquor, guns, and smokes too. Probably not good for dinner.
I
Probably not a
mean,
better option.
a diet of just pure.
I feel like we should go
Liquor.
to liquor guns, and
Well, it's
smoke.
alcohol and cigarettes. That's what we're.
I need the guns.
getting our energy out of.
That's just our diet at this point. Smokes and tobacco. Or wait a minute, same thing.
So you guys just getting dinner, or you head into the bar and looking to talk?
I feel as though we should just
I feel like Spence is going to say at this point, I think based on the hypothesis of potential group hypnosis, we need to be worried about whatever we consume in town.
Let's just get a pizza.
Just go get a fucking oven baked pizza or some shit.
yeah, and bring it back to the hotel room.
Yeah, essentially,
Or
I
we could
think
get a pizza from the bar and just like you know.
overhear any conversation. I mean, we could like go to the bar, order a pizza to go,
Do we
and
know the bar
then
has pizza?
It's a bar in the 90s. They all have pizza.
All right.
well, and
Yeah.
then also we could like overhear any conversations or like still being casual about it and not like garnering any attention to us other than like they know that we're here in town.
Yeah,
If that makes
I say we go to the bar, get a beer, pizza, and just kind of like hold small talk that doesn't mean anything while listening to other conversations.
Well, I have the bartender for you if you'd like. His name's Rick Miller.
Of course, it's a Rick Miller. That looks like a Rick Miller, actually.
We don't have to role play the whole thing out, but
Okay.
why doesn't everyone just give me a alertness roll? Is there? That's what it would be, right? There's no listen, isn't there?
No, it'd be
No.
alertness. 54 under 60.
Oh my gosh.
39 under 50.
Got a failure that time.
Failure, 90 over 40.
I'm too afraid to drink in this town.
We'll
It's
go
kinda
down the
like that.
list. Dick Bradley, just the one thing he does here is people talking about how annoyed they are by all the crazies the UFO stuff has brought, but they do mention about. I take it you guys removed your FBI stuff before you FBI branded stuff before you walked in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and they
I
keep
feel like
talking about.
I feel like we get in more casual clothes.
I still
Okay.
have my weapon on me, but
Yeah,
Obviously.
he does mention something about seeing a black helicopter and some flashing lights the other night.
Hmm.
Jordy, there is two very drunk, ornery people next to you arguing about the Tennessee Titans.
nice.
I feel like
for
they
the
probably,
entire time you're in the bar.
I feel like they get a little too. I feel like the conversation gets a little too heated, and they end up like spilling their drink on her.
Well, it gets to the point where they're drunk enough where at some point one of them just starts arguing about the Tennessee Volunteers, but the other one's still talking about the Titans, and they start fighting about it.
That checks out.
Spencer, you're sitting near this too, and you're also getting annoyed.
Oh yeah, Jordy is getting pissed.
I just I look at you guys. Don't do anything rash. Let it play out.
I would like to leave.
I do want to point out, Spencer is fully aware that the Titans are trash, and it's the Steelers who are going to win the Central. It's the Steelers who are always winning the Central.
He doesn't know this because he actually watches the football games. It's just because he's a stats nerd.
Yeah, you love the stats, not the games. You don't have the heart to tell him.
It's just the data analysis. That's all he's done.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about anything else.
Jackson hears
I'm going to the
someone.
bathroom.
Oh, Nicholas went to the bathroom?
No, he's here.
Oh, okay. Jackson. Trying to think, what's the best thing you hear? I got distracted by looking up the 1996 NFL standings. It's important. You do hear some people talking like it's one of the sheriff's deputies, like just talking with like some old head, and talking about how one sec, where is I want to make sure I'm saying it right. About how they busted a bunch of kids hanging out near the reservoir north of town. And complaining about how all the kids go up there to bang and smoke the devil's lettuce and drink booze, and they're always getting in trouble.
I thought it was a good, clean community.
I mean, there's a difference between someone going on a drug-fueled murder robbery rampage and kids banging and
Doing weed.
Yeah, smoking cheap Mexican brickweed and drinking beer and campfires in the woods.
Valid.
Like that's normal shit where the cops just give them a slap on the wrist and tell their parents.
Yeah.
They're playing that Dungeons and Dragons. Devil worshippers.
But that's about all you hear in the bar. As you guys get your pizza, you heading back to the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all eating like in the downstairs area, going up to a single bedroom. What are you guys doing?
What would Jordy be doing?
I feel like Dick just like he first goes to his room that he has, grabs a couple pillows and like I don't know, maybe like a sheet and a comforter or something. Maybe both comforters if it's like two queens, and takes it back into the room that we're all staying in, and puts it on the floor.
So I just want to get this clear. So the rooms, there's 10 rooms. You guys have taken up 4 of them. And when you walk up the stairs, they're like all in a row, like, left to right. And they're all facing the street. I know, I believe it was Nicholas who said he went all the way to the far end to get a room, correct?
Yes.
So you're in room 1. What room were you guys staying in? I'm like between 2, 3, and 4.
I think I probably chose 2.
Okay.
I took 4 because I only like even numbers.
Okay. Good. So are you all sleeping in one tonight?
I would
Well, sleeping in one?
say yes.
I feel like after the day's event and like everybody staring at us, the whole adage, safety in numbers.
Yeah.
And like
Okay.
Can
I
we,
just
can
I
we
just
sleep in,
automatically
can we sleep in 2 instead?
Yeah, this would be like Jackson and um Jackson and Dick would be both like, yeah, we've dealt with this like on missions, You don't separate.
all right, everybody sleeps together, gun under your pillow. Jordy gets the bed. If it's 2 beds, y'all can decide who gets the other one. I'll sleep on the floor.
Okay. So
Just-
before
Jackson's
we
sleeping in a chair.
My old man
Can
bones.
it be 2 instead of 1? Just a request on my end.
I don't know how many beds. It's probably 2 queens realistically.
I'm in
Yeah.
room number 2. I just mean I don't want to be in room number 1 or room number 3.
Jackson sticks his hand
So-
to his head and goes,
bottle cap.
all right, we can do room 2.
So since
Thank you.
I feel as though because Jordy had room 2, this might have been a conversation that everyone else had, and everyone just kind of barged into her room.
Okay, I
And
do
was
have
like,
to
yep.
say, so Spencer, give me an alertness roll.
That's a fail.
Okay. And now everyone give me an alertness roll.
Please, please.
I swear if I fail this alert, I'm okay.
I'm about to crash out, everybody.
Don't worry. 37 under.
Okay, 15.
I was gonna say, Jordy, you succeeded for once.
Yeah.
For some reason, the dice did not look like it.
I was way too on edge
Worried
about
about the
fact that we were gonna
numbers.
sleep. Yeah, I was like, we cannot sleep in room number 1. I will not be able to rest. It needs to be room number 2 or 4.
Okay, Spencer, you make another alertness roll as well.
So can we
Your first
all
one was for something separate.
can we all agree to start calling Anna Joe?
6 underneath 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone who passed, which was everyone, as you're going upstairs to your room, you notice what appears to be a young woman, like as you first come up the stairs, like peeking her head out of room 6, immediately shut the door and go back inside.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Does she look anything like anyone that was on any of the posters?
No.
She does have good taste in rooms, though.
Okay.
So, you guys eating pizza and going to bed?
Jordy is definitely going to make rounds within the room and make sure every door is locked
Jackson.
and all the windows are shut and the curtains are drawn.
Okay.
Jackson's also gonna set up like kind of like a string on the door. You know, so like if someone tries to open it, it'll wake us up.
Okay. And,
Spencer's doing a Sudoku puzzle while he eats his pizza.
okay. Everyone roll a luck roll for me. So just a flat D100.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
55.
Where do I find just
18.
right?
12.
Don't know if I want to roll high or low, but I got 34.
I'm scared.
So you guys are sleeping through the night. Jordy, you kind of just wake up in the middle of the night. Not sure why. But you swear you heard something outside. It's like 3 in the morning, according to the alarm clock.
Okay. Like, what did it sound like? Like, just general bustle, or...
Like, you're not sure. You just kind of heard something outside.
Oh, fuck. I'm
Like,
afraid to go to the window.
As you woke up, like, just... You don't have to. I'm just saying, you heard something outside. You can go back to sleep.
I feel as though she would, based off of, like, her father kind of instilling certain, like, procedures within her growing up. She's definitely going to very slowly creep over to the window and not fully open the curtains, but just very gently peek through them, like maybe like putting her like pinky up against the curtains and just lifting it slightly just to see if she sees anything outside. She may or may not have her gun in her hand. Most likely she has her gun in her hand just to be safe.
Before you do that, just make a quick alertness check for me.
Oh my gosh, please, Lord.
No.
not even fucking close. You're just like, oh wow, it's real dark out there.
Wow, it is really dark, guys. It is nighttime.
Joe, stop fucking rolling.
At this point, everybody, I really am Joe. I think I might be worse than Joe.
Okay, well, you
See
should be
nothing?
able to see it. Can you see in the creature folder?
Huh? In the what folder?
Huh? Oh, fucking hell.
Where's this?
No! Oh, that is horrifying. I don't like that at all. That actually gave me chills.
That's a journal. right?
Yeah.
Journal creatures.
It's a communist alien.
Fucking
Communist
Russian.
Russian alien.
So, real quick,
So I started
Anna,
blasting and
make a sanity check.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Holy shit. That picture is actually horrifying. I don't like that.
Holy fuck.
Ooh, I succeeded.
Okay, you don't take any sanity damage, but um,
I feel like she is going to gasp. Not loudly, but she's going to go like very quickly.
as you like pull back and gasp, you like lose sight of it for a second, then it's gone.
Oh fuck.
But here's the weird thing.
Oh.
It's like you lose sight of it, you see it's gone, and then you open your eyes and you're in bed. And it's morning.
What?
And
Like-
everyone woke up in their own rooms.
What?
What?
No.
did we fail our luck roll?
Wait, I rolled high though. I got a
think
55.
so.
Were we supposed to roll high?
I'm getting chills right now.
We're gonna end the session here shortly. Okay?
Wait, did we
Okay.
want to be high or low on that luck roll?
I'm
He's
Don't-
not going to tell us.
not gonna tell you.
I
And-
fucking knew it was aliens.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel like we all knew it was
we
aliens.
all knew it was aliens.
I didn't realize that I was going to see a little gray man.
I didn't realize it was gonna be.
So,
I didn't realize it was gonna be stereotypical alien.
no, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like actually crashing out currently. That was
Yeah, it's like it's
That is
crazy
so
how it's
menacing.
just stereotypical aliens.
It's so menacing.
What, it's just standing in the
Standing
middle of
there.
the street staring at your window?
I feel like Patrick and SpongeBob. He's just standing there menacingly.
Imagine looking out the window and seeing that. Would that freak you the fuck out?
I feel like I would legitimately shit my pants.
Like legit, just like freak the fuck out.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys all wake up in your own rooms. What do you do?
Spence is immediately jumping out of bed, freaked out. He kind of does like a quick body check on himself to be like, to like see if there's holes poked in him anywhere. And then he obviously rushes out to and immediately like goes to door number 2 and knocks on it really loud, thinking, maybe he's the only one that's somehow ended up in his own bed.
It's like I feel like Dick gets up, grabs his gun, makes sure there's one in the chamber, and goes to room 2. He doesn't knock though. Like he just fucking like gun out, fucking opens the door and fucking goes in and starts sweeping the room.
I was gonna say, as this like is happening, I feel like as soon as
Jackson does the same. He pulls his gun out, but then looks in the mirror and sees if there's like anything weird on his body at all.
I was also gonna say, as soon as Dick and Spencer and Jack just kind of barge into her room, she's definitely just like she sat up very quickly as if like you're getting out of a nightmare. Like breathing heavily, like she is sweating bullets, like pale as a fucking ghost currently. And it doesn't help that everyone is just barging into the room too, especially with Dick having his gun out as well. But she's also going to be very confused as to why everyone was outside of the room, and
I
she's going to
will-
go, "When did you leave?"
I will tell you, all like the little string you set up, all that stuff is still there, undisturbed. And you all feel perfectly normal, just freak the fuck out. Nothing's on your body, you were in the same clothes you were in, like gun under your pillow, like everything was perfectly normal.
Well, were the guns under our pillows in room number 2, or did we actually have our guns under pillows in our
I
into
assumed
room-
you took him into room number 2, and your pillows,
Yeah.
your pillows, and all your blankets were back on your bed. It was
So
like
did-
you never slept in room 2.
So did Jack and Dick have their guns, or were their guns still in room 2?
I assume they took him into room 2, and they were back with them in their own rooms.
Got it.
What the hell?
That's what I was trying to check.
What the fuck?
So you guys gonna go downstairs?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're
yeah,
gonna spend the rest of the game up there?
we're just
No,
gonna
I
hide
think we
out
have to,
in the
I think we have
room.
to talk for a second. We're just like, oh yeah, all right, well, cool, we're all right. Everybody want to go get breakfast?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
hey,
forgot.
I think
Jacob, make an alertness roll.
I think the RR
Oh.
Diner has a special on pancakes today.
That was what I was thinking of first thing in the morning when I was like, well, how the f*** I end up? I was like, oh shit, we're late for pancakes. I better go wake up Anna.
Jack's gonna make a call to the CIA and be like, "We need to burn this,
Fucking place to the ground.
burn it all."
Okay.
Complete failure.
Okay. So I take
Woo.
yeah, you guys are all in the room together, freaking out, wondering how the fuck you ended up back there.
And oh yeah, we're probably just like, how the fuck did we end up back in our own rooms? I mean, are you gonna tell us what you saw?
I feel like before she does that, she's going to kind of like rip the covers off of her and look out the window, and like one more time, like not saying anything at first. Does she see anything outside the window? Oh, I can roll a
Yeah. Roll.
search, like a search.
Yeah, roll search.
Watch me fucking fail. Ooh. 22?
I think that's
Just
the first
critical
crit.
success.
I think that's the first crit success we've had.
For
Yeah.
real.
You
But
notice
it doesn't matter.
something immediately.
Oh shit. What is it?
You notice that same kid from yesterday just standing outside the wall drug with like a sucker in
gotta
his
take him
hand,
out.
just staring in the window at you.
Hit it
I
or
take out my
alien?
gun and shoot the kid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Bah, bah, bah.
Bah, 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 bah. I just fucking take him out. No, but for real. Is he standing in the same exact spot as that alien was?
No, he's just standing across the street at the drugstore.
But
Then you
he's in
pull
a-
out your gun and you shoot him, and
And then it's game over.
Now we got
No.
2 missions to clean up.
No, but is he just like standing exactly in the same spot as he was the previous day?
yeah.
What the fuck? Jordy is freaking the fuck out currently. Like she's trying to take a grip on her emotions, like as she was taught, but for some reason this is like almost too much.
It almost sounds like you should make a sanity check.
I kind of agree with you on that one. 76.
Rock fucking solid.
Yes. She composes herself a little, closes the curtains back up, and then she's gonna turn to the rest of the group and just say, I fucking saw something. There was no doubt. And then she's just going to explain that she swears up and down that there was a gray alien type creature outside of the bedroom window at 3:00 in the morning.
Wait, so you woke up at 3 this morning. We were all still in the room. You looked out
Yeah.
the window, and you saw this alien figure.
Yes, it had. And she takes a deep breath and she just composes herself and it just goes. It had this gray skin, black eyes, and this just bulbous, ugly head. And next thing I know, you're barging into this room like you guys were never here in the first place. Something is happening in this fucking town. And she's just gonna kind of like run her like fingers through her like messy hair, just kind of, again, she's still like calming herself down, but she is just running through the logic part of her brain is like in overdrive, and it's absolutely frying her brains right now. It doesn't make any sense. But then she's also going to say, and now that kid from yesterday is still there, and she's getting pissed.
How old is this kid?
Yeah, how old is it? I assumed it's like a young kid with like a propeller hat and a sucker in his hand.
Yeah, I was thinking.
The kid can't be older than 7 years old.
I was thinking like
Okay.
it. He has a red balloon.
Right?
Fucking staring.
Yeah. So you guys heading downstairs or just hanging out upstairs?
Well, I go over to the window and like peel the window back and look at the kid myself, just like peek.
He's still just looking.
Spence is going to ask, obviously, because this is his first mission, and this is not Dick's first mission, but he goes, at what point do we report what's going on here versus it's just our job to like figure it out and take care of it?
You report when you figure out what the fuck is going on. What are we gonna tell him? Some gray little alien dude was looking at us at 3 a.m. through the window, and there's a little kid who's creepy as fuck watching us, like making eye contact where we look through the window. Like, we don't
While
have
they're
anything to
talking,
report right
Jack
now.
has walked downstairs, like out down the fire escape, and is just walking up to the kid.
What?
Okay. Quick thing. Make an alertness roll for me.
Who?
7.
As you get down the fire escape, it kind of empties out into the parking lot. You notice something that catches your eye parked next to your Suburban.
All right.
One moment. It is a like a work van for Victor's Plumbing and HVAC.
Oh. Wait.
And
I
there's a
feel like-
man sitting outside of it smoking a cigarette.
Is he looking at me?
Yeah.
I feel like there was something we were supposed to remember with that.
Yes.
It's our handler. I think it's our handler's cover.
Yes. That's our
Well,
cover.
it's a contact card the handler gave you.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna walk over to him.
Do what?
Talk to him.
I feel like I would be following him at this point.
So let's say there's an agreed upon code phrase that you guys discussed beforehand.
Just be like, here for the
So-
leak.
Like you walk up and you're like, here for the leak, and he just says, I've got I've got friends everywhere. And
I feel
you
like it has to
respond-
be flowery day to you, sir.
Yeah, you base it. It's whatever, whatever code phrase was designed. I imagine it's written on the back of the card, like just some response you give.
Yeah.
And he's just he takes another drag off the cigarette. He's like, I don't tell me anything. First of all. Second of all, the shit that was on that kid, we haven't found out how to kill it, how to stop it, or anything. But we have figured out how to find it. He opens the back of the van and hands you 3, gallons of what looks like water and a spray bottle. He's like, this shit can detect it. Whenever it comes into contact with that, they're calling it proto matter on that kid, it glows purple. He's like, okay. So that's all I'm to give you one more thing. He says if things get hairy, there's something that could help you here. And he gives you an address written down on like a scrap piece of paper.
Okay.
Garrett, your character would know that he most likely just gave you the address to a green box, which is basically a cache of supplies that might help you.
Well, I feel like my character would know that too.
Well, this is your first op too. You can assume it's a cache, but Garrett's character knows it's a green box. It's
Okay.
a Delta Green specific cache of could be anything. And then he hands you the 3 gallons and the spray bottle, hops in the van, and takes off.
Is the kid still over there?
By the time you've done with that conversation, now the kid's gone.
Were you gonna go spray the fucking kid?
Yes, I was. How did you know?
You're just gonna spray him in the face. Be like,
I read your mind.
He was just gonna walk over and like spray him, and be like,
he's like, shoot, get.
Nicholas,
"Get out of here."
Nicholas, I've been your DM for over a year and a half now in D&D. I know how you think.
So you do have these 3 gallons and just a spray bottle, and you're standing in the parking lot. What are you doing with them?
I just load him into the back of the SUV.
You're not taking the spray bottle or doing anything with
No,
it.
I,
You're just
put,
throwing
I fill up the spray bottle and have
Okay.
that on me.
Okay.
Didn't they give us one spray bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, we only get one.
You could go to the fucking.
You
I'm
gotta
sure
go to the hardware store.
you could go to Handy Mart and probably get another one. Like, let's be honest, it's just a little like dollar store spray bottle.
That's why I'm so pissed that the operation was just like, you want to know what?
I know,
Let's
they
get
couldn't
some
give us
spray
4?
bottles. It's fucking 99 cents. Just give us 4 of them.
Cheap ass.
You could have bought a pack of them.
Okay.
Dear God.
That's just GM oversight.
It's just what the campaign says. One spray bottle. It's very specific. It also says if they want another spray bottle to kill all their characters. It's crazy.
Yes. Wild.
Makes sense.
Checks out.
So are we just gonna start spraying random people?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 6 gallons,
Oh, that's even better.
not 3. It's 6.
I was-
6 gallons in one spray bottle. What the fuck?
It makes perfect
I'm
sense
just
if
gonna
you don't
start
think about it.
spraying some random shit and just be like, sprit, 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 sprit.
What are you spritzing?
Nothing in particular. I'm just fucking around.
He's gonna stick some into like a flask as well.
Flask.
Yeah, so I can just be like, if I'll be like, oh, I'm taking a drink. Oh,
Fucking
I was gonna say,
supernatural holy
take it.
water?
Take a drink and spit it out.
We just discovered alien holy water.
It's like you take a drink, start coughing to spit it out. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Okay. Well, you
It's
do
back
have
in my
the
throat.
spray bottle. It's like just past 7. You're meeting the sheriff at 9. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go spray the shit. No.
What? It,
Well,
yeah.
Do we want to talk about what our goals are for today after the shit that happened last night over some breakfast?
Well,
Well, if we're meeting the sheriff at 9 and it's 7 in the morning now, it depends on how long we're gonna be discussing kind of the events and how to proceed forward. Because obviously we have to talk to the sheriff, but also were we planning on trying to go see the girlfriend?
Okay, quick question. Did you guys shower the night before, or do you need to shower in the morning? Or are you just going to go to the sheriff, like, not showering in 2 days?
it's been
We all
2
showered
days.
last night.
Well,
I was
okay,
gonna say
yeah.
Yeah, I would have said we would have showered last night, like taking turns.
Some showered
Yeah.
Okay,
right after eating our pizza.
okay. Did you shower in your own rooms, or, like...
No, we all showered in the same room.
All
Yeah.
together, just a big
We
old
took
orgy.
turns.
Yeah.
Took
Yeah.
turns, that typical thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, it's just after 7, and you guys kind of just ran down the stairs. It's not like you're completely dressed right now. Like
Yeah,
you're,
we'll go get ready.
yeah. But and I'm just saying because by the time you get ready, let's say it's 7:30, set to 7:40, you hit the road. You only have like an hour until you meet the sheriff, so not really enough time to go grab breakfast, like at the diner.
Grab some bagels.
So are you guys just going to meet the sheriff, or you're not even going to test anything with the spray bottle?
Actually, I feel like I should spray around the room, like maybe around the windowsill.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, spray around the room a little bit. We were
Okay.
sleeping. The doors, the shower, sinks, the bed, the bedding, just like a little bit of a spurt on everything.
Okay. So we'll start at the top and work our way down. So you spray like the curtains, and you notice a faint purple glow.
Oh.
Huh?
And you spray the bedding, and you notice a faint purple glow. And you spray the floor, and you notice a faint purple glow. You spray the doorknob, same thing.
I don't like where this is going.
You spray the sink and the shower, and it's a bright purple glow.
What?
Fucking came in through the pipes.
Is it in the water? Don't drink the water, guys.
I
why I had to-
spray
That's why I had to
myself
boil my water.
and look in
You-
the mirror.
You spray yourself and notice a purple glow.
Does he spray all of us?
Then you all have a purple glow and need to roll a sanity check.
What the fuck?
Fuck. Can you fucking not?
Yeah, can you just not?
I
Oh, that's
Fucking
rough.
fucking
Did it roll? No, it didn't.
I critically failed, everybody.
Okay.
Oh no.
So-
I succeeded.
Oh no.
Anna, you just take 4 sanity
Oh,
from
okay.
unnatural.
Yeah, only 4 sanity.
Why do me and Garrett always have the worst sanity?
Oh, sorry.
Every
That was a
campaign.
mistake.
Well, mine's because I've been on Delta Green Ops relatively recently.
Why is mine 64? I don't know. shit rolling.
What? It's your 64?
Oh, by the way. So you spray yourself and realize this. Now what do? You realize it's faintly glowing on you, but it's glowing brightly in the water.
So we have to ask
Did it-
whether or not it's from something we consumed or if it's because we've been touched.
I think it has. Didn't the deputy that we were listening to in the bar say something about a reservoir?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Oh.
It takes a second to connect, but you realize that looking at everything that was glowing purple and then seeing how the water was growing bright purple, like, yeah, it makes sense. If it's in the water, they wash the bedding and the curtains and wipe down stuff, so it would kind of be in that stuff. And then you realize that
We
coffee you
showered.
had at the diner and
We also showered in it.
the shower you took and the food you ate. And you realize you've put this in your body.
Oh fuck.
And you roll another sanity check for helplessness.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured.
Ooh, just succeeded.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, fuck. I got a 60 on 60. Oh, boy.
Ooh,
Okay.
I succeeded.
Okay, everyone who succeeded takes 1 sanity damage.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Spencer, you take 1d6.
Ooh.
Um, 3. Okay, make sure to check off helplessness.
Where's that at?
Is that all of
No,
us?
only
or
Jacob because he
only
failed.
Jacob?
Oh.
Okay.
Trying to remember. Yeah, there's a incidents of sand loss without going insane. You can check off helplessness, Jacob.
Okay.
And so, as you guys are all sitting there, realizing that this strange proto matter that was infecting Billy Ray Spivey is not only everywhere in this town and potentially in the water, it's also inside of you. I think we'll call the session there tonight.
Oh, fuck.
So the aliens are dumping shit in the reservoir.
So we got to go somewhere else and get some water.
We have to leave town, and
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
need to.
maybe the green box.
I
maybe
mean,
the
you could
green
get
box-
bottled water at the handy mart. Like, it's not like you're assuming it's in the water. I think it's safe to say they weren't going into the grocery store and injecting every bottle of Dasani.
Because we need
Yeah.
to get water and food stocks at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking the other day. Is that maybe we shouldn't be eating in here.
Oh, we're so fucked. But this is where I'm going.
Oh,
with-
one quick thing. Whose room did you go in to test that stuff?
It was
I
two.
figured two.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Those
one that
are-
we
yeah,
slept in.
yeah.
No one went
Well,
back to their own room
I mean, afterwards, yeah.
after you tested?
After we tested too.
Oh, did you guys get dressed first or test first?
test
Tested
first?
first.
Tested first.
Then you went and got dressed?
Yeah.
After we
Yeah.
tested the clothes, yeah.
I will give you one last chance to fucking make this roll, Spencer. Make an alertness roll.
Come on, Spence.
4.
Nice.
As
Didn't I
you're
make- Didn't I make one earlier?
no, you made one, but not the one I want you to make. Now you finally made the one I want you to make. So next to you is room 5. And you barely hear it, but you notice a faint tap, tap, tap coming from the room next door.
Oh, God.
And then when you go to open your bedroom door and listen again, you notice it's stopped. Now we'll end the session.
What the fuck?
Can we fucking not?
Pretty much shit all at once. We're already infected with alien virus. People are
Do we get
watching us
scoop-
all over town, including feds.
Just nuke the town.
I'm sorry,
Well, that's
everybody, but this is the new Raccoon City. We are nuking it and being done with it.
But we're already infected.
We're going down with it at this point.
Say goodbye to your loved ones. Burn the town down.
It's the only way.
Remember how I said shit was going to get crazy really quick?
Yeah, that was nuts. So this is my theory so far. The
Okay.
Spivey was probably fucking around with his girlfriend at the reservoir. Probably went swimming in it. Maybe and drank a little too much of that reservoir water. I don't know.
Or he saw something.
Or he saw something. Who the fuck knows? But that is how he went missing for 2 days, because he got too much of that alien shit in him, or they abducted him.
No, so my theory is that he got abducted and that they were working on him. My guess is that the water is what keeps them in that trance-like state, so they're not really keeping
That's the
track
quick
of.
enough.
Yeah, they're not keeping track of people. They're
That's why they all think it's tax season.
right. I bet you that the tax guy, whatever the fuck his name is, can never remember it. I bet you he's actually missing, and we won't be able to find him.
That, or he is the alien.
He's
Yeah.
been
He
infected.
is the alien.
Well,
Yeah,
just a
that's-
reminder, alderman isn't a person. It's basically like their town board. That's what they call them, the alderman.
Right, but Spivey's girlfriend, her dad is like the head.
He's not the head, but he's one of the aldermen.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's definitely possible that they're the aliens. I think that kid, like all the people that are like staring at us weird and shit, they're all aliens.
They
They're all
have
in
to
on
be.
it. For sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could assume that some of the people replaced are already alien potential. Obviously, we would have to assume that people experimented on Billy Ray was a successful experiment in some regard. The other missing people may be failed experiments that were disposed of as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, for sure. And like they
Yes,
know, like it's weird. Like it's a weird conundrum, where it's like they know what the date is, but then there's something within this like hypnotic state.
It just keeps them
That-
complacent from thinking things are weird.
Right.
Because when we questioned the mom further, she was like, "Oh yeah, that's weird," but then immediately it was like, "Oh, but it's tax season."
Right.
But like it wasn't enough for her to be like, "Oh yeah, that's weird," but it was only like a second thing, like not like, "Oh wow, something's going on here."
Yeah. Like, that's odd. And moving on.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm a fan of this module. I really like this.
I was
Other than
gonna
the
say
fact
it is
that we get infected right away.
I really like this like
Right.
true crime aspect to it. It's really fun.
So, just a few things I want to remind you guys of.
Okay.
You also know there's feds hanging around town that were here before you.
Yeah, we need to
Just I want to add that into your theory too.
we need to stay clear of them, because they're either A, they're aliens, or B, they'll know that we're not actual FBI agents and blow the whole fucking thing up.
Yeah. Or they'll take us out.
They're the government working with the aliens.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
Or
Area
they're
50
trying to take the aliens to Area 51.
Hey, I was gonna say, who wants to go Naruto run Area 51?
Oh shit. Count Jordy down.
Hell yeah.
But no, I agree with you. I think that they're either working with the aliens or trying to find the aliens so that they can use the aliens like bio weapon essentially and use it for their own purposes. And we're just kind of the scapegoat at this point.
Or Delta Green, or South.
Well, I'm just saying that like we're a convenient, I don't know, loose end to tie up if need be. Or we're like the fall guy. That's the word I'm looking for.
So I'm curious, just for the sake of being that your handler, what are your guys' next moves now? Just so I know what to prep for.
I mean, we need to go talk to the aldermans. We need to talk to
go check out
Spicey's.
the reservoir.
Yeah, we need to go to the reservoir. We need to talk to Spivey's girlfriend. I think the girlfriend and the reservoir should be top priority.
Definitely.
Although I
Yeah.
compare like how we've been getting information from other people, I don't think we're gonna get too much out of her other than maybe what they were doing in context the night that he went missing.
Yeah. But also we do still need to talk to the chief too, the sheriff too, because that is what we talked
Gotta go
about.
meet with him before, just to be like, hey, we haven't really found anything yet.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we need to make this into like a big drug thing.
Yeah, remember, it's not just about finding out what's wrong and stopping it. It's also making a plausible cover up.
Right.
So we'll just.
They've
That's what
been.
Do we want to think about trying to play off the purple shining thing as like a drug finding?
Yeah.
I think I was thinking it's the 90s. I was thinking crack cocaine.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
as
could
far as
say
cycle-
it helps us identify some new drug that's come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was just thinking that like crack made it into a small town and they put it in the reservoir, poisoning the water would be good.
Yeah.
Because like if we do it right, we could actually potentially get like a government organization to bring fucking bottled water in and shit. It completely.
I do
want
to say you
I was
are.
gonna say LSD.
You do work for the government, and you could pull some strings to try and get something done, but you also have to justify why you're in Groversville. Like you can't
Yeah.
just call up the CDC and be like, "Hey, I am so and so with the CIA, but I'm pretended to be the FBI, and can you quarantine this town?"
Oh no, that'd be real easy because Spencer is actual FBI. So like it would literally.
No,
just
he's
be...
CIA.
I'm CIA.
Oh, you are CIA?
Yeah, you have 2 CIA agents, an NSA agent, and I forget.
I'm DOD.
Your Department of Defense.
Yeah. But I mean, but like, I'm sure we could get with our handler, and be like, "Hey, you know, FBI is here looking at, you know, the cover that I think of right off would be, you know, FBI, we're here investigating a possible drug ring. They poisoned the reservoir with these drugs. We need fresh water for these people."
You're welcome to do that, but I also want to remind you, the more people you bring, do you really want the CDC coming and testing everything?
No, that would be a late game thing.
Yeah.
We keep that one like in the back of our mind of tricks because like
I was
also
gonna say in our back pocket.
yeah, because it might make the aliens desperate.
Yeah.
Because I won't point out the legal consequences for you getting caught are bad. The consequences of you being spooked, getting caught in an operation, and preventing you from talking are worse.
See, here's my other thing, though. We could say that. I don't know. It kind of depends how it plays out. Like, if we find other bodies or something like that. I'm just saying. We could throw them in the reservoir and be like, yeah, they were producing their drugs over by the drug reservoir, and they dumped bodies into there. So now
It's contaminated.
contaminated the water or something like that.
Right.
Possibly.
We got plans. Something like that.
We could just call our handler and say, "I need you to provide us corpses to dump into our reservoir so we can poison."
Can you provide us
They
some
need to
drugs?
be about a month.
Provide us with some dead drug dealers.
Yes.
Some drugs.
By the way, Groversville will never recover, but that's necessary for the mission.
It's a good, clean community, guys.
Yeah. So, how do you guys like the session?
It was fucking awesome.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I like unraveling. I'm gonna be honest, Zach. That picture that you put in there absolutely made me want to shit my pants in real life. I don't know why, but I just did not like it. It gave me Uncanny Valley vibes.
Is that not what you were expecting out the window?
Fuck no, I was not expecting that in the slightest.
It'd
Because
just be a phone
because
there.
the funny outside of our house is a very similar light post, and it was very reminiscent of that. So I think that's also why it almost made me shit my pants. Like if I were look outside our window right now, and I swear, if I see a little alien guy, that's it.
I'm getting my gun.
Did you hate more that as soon as you saw it, you woke back up in the bed?
Yes,
Anna's gonna have fucking nightmares.
I actually might. But that's also how you know it was a good session.
Yeah.
Well, I really wanted to like this session, but there was no menu for the, so it's taken out of the immersion right away.
I'll be better. I promise.
There was no the menu. I know.
Yeah.
Tisk
Once
tisk.
there was no menu, I was just like, well, now I just feel like Jacob and Agent Spencer Reed.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna have to step up your game.
I do like how Garrett's like, "Hey, let's all go to the diner," and I'm like, "Yes, eat the food, drink the water and coffee."
I just have a feeling that's a bad idea, but I always feel like my experience with Garrett is even if we try and avoid it, he's gonna be like, "No, you got drugged anyway. Sorry." I'm like, "I know it's drugged. I don't want to partake of it. Sorry, take it."
Sorry, you're getting it.
Nope, I'm moving my campaign along. You're all drunk. I feel like we would have just gotten it anyway, though, even if we showered.
For real.
I don't think I would have thought about the shower. We
The
just would have
fact
ended up
that Zach,
showering
you
and
were
then-
like, "Did you guys shower?" I was like,
yeah,
"Yeah,
I just,
we're
I'm like,
fine."
yeah, well, yeah, we fucking showered.
I was like, either we didn't shower and there's something bad us not at showering, or
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Don't worry, guys. It's that good family, clean community.
I really feel like this is already headed towards an ending where we're all gonna have to accept that we're gonna die. And it's just complete the mission.
Yeah, I agree. That's just what's just gonna happen. For the
I'm going to be
greater-
honest. The ending of this scenario will probably leave you with more questions than you do now, than you have now.
Really?
That's not good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that kind of session. I don't like that kind of scenario.
Like, what do you mean? I know you can't say, but what do you mean?
Okay, a lot of it has to do with I don't think you guys have read enough Lovecraft.
Probably not.
I read an all right amount of Lovecraft. But we'll see.
Yeah. Then there's one story in particular that has to do with a bit of what we're talking about here. I won't tell you the story because I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But yeah, you guys haven't read enough Lovecraft to understand part of it, and the other part is it's especially in Delta Green, you're not supposed to know the more you know, the crazier you get. And you're supposed to be confused and concerned and worried. And
Right.
even
Zach,
at the end,
I'm just gonna read off a list of Lovecraftian titles, and you tell me if it's that one. I'm gonna assume it's obviously not Call of Cthulhu. The color,
Nope.
The Color Out of Space,
Nope.
The Lurking Fear,
I'm pretty sure no.
The Music of Eric Zahn,
Not the music of Eric Zahn.
Dagon,
No, not Dagon.
Pickman's Model,
Nope, not Pickman's Model.
The Dunwich Horror,
Not the Dunwich Horror.
The Statement of Randolph Carter,
Not the Statement of Randolph Carter. That's a good one, though.
In the Vault,
offspring.
Not in the Vault. Not Offspring.
Cool Air,
No, not Cooler.
The Thing on the Doorstep,
I don't think I've read that one.
The Dreams in the Witch House,
That's a really fun one. If you want like a good spooky story one.
that one's pretty good. The Shadow over Innsmouth,
No, not that one. That's a classic though.
At the Mountains of Madness,
That's
Color
a
of Outer
really
Space.
good one. The Color Out of Space is probably my favorite, followed by Mountains of Madness.
No, I asked that one earlier.
Out of
Um,
Aeons.
What?
Out of the Aeons.
That's another good one. That references something from the Masks and Nyarlathotep campaign.
At the
Oh,
Mountains of Madness,
No,
Herbert West Reanimator,
no.
The Rats in the Walls,
That one mentions Lovecraft's cat's name.
Oh,
The Case of Charles Dexter Ward,
It's not that one. I'm trying to remember that one.
Gentleman
That
from
that one's
Mexico.
quite long.
What?
The Case of Charles Dexter Ward is quite long. It's like over 100 pages. It's not quite a short story. I mean, it kind of is, but it's almost
The
like
Oh, I'm
Gentleman
sorry.
from Mexico.
It is referenced in the Mountains of Madness.
it is.
Yes.
Hmm.
There's several things in that book that doesn't tell you much.
I forgot we had this book.
That was my book.
Are you
The
just gonna read it?
The Whisper in Dark.
Reading all.
Yes.
Yeah. That's another one where it's referenced.
There was
There's a
plenty of-
handful where it's referenced, yeah. Did you say the thing in the vault? It's referenced in that one too.
I think Nicholas did. I don't have that one in my book.
Yeah, like there's a handful where it's referenced, but like, and don't be a fucking party pooper and look it up and then try and spoil the setting for you. Okay. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just trying to remember. I'm just trying to remember out of a couple of. I've read most of it in this book already.
Yeah, but reading Lovecraft and then trying to remember Lovecraft is like
It's very hard. Yes.
different. Yes, it's like you
Yes,
remember
I don't
themes
know.
and ideas.
It was like a fucking trip when I read it.
Yeah, like I do have to recommend The Color Out of Space. It's so good.
Yeah.
But,
I haven't read any of these in like 3-4 years now. But
I've never.
Oh, by
read
the
any
way,
of them.
Jacob.
I need to.
I have your encounter that set you up with Delta Green all figured out.
nice.
I was tempted to do it this session, but I figured I'd fuck with you guys instead.
Good, because I feel like I might die next session.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite part? Was it the town folks still being creepy, the waking up in separate rooms, or the alien? Or
The
finding
alien.
out that you're all fucking infected?
I think finding out that
With,
we're all
gonorrhea.
I think figuring out that we're all glowing purple already.
I don't know. I think the alien was probably my favorite part.
Just see that in your nightmares.
Yes.
So, Nicholas, you just need to like go to a Halloween store, pick up like a little alien, and just like fucking stick it in the street.
Leave it out there.
No, I'm just gonna stick it in the hallway. Put a little light over it.
I should have got like the X-Files theme like ready to play when I sent that picture.
Yeah, I need to really like go and read these all.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
need to,
not easy reads.
I need to
They're
get
not-
some and read.
It's
such
one
an
of the
old-
things where I prefer audiobooks to reading them.
Mm.
Yeah, this would probably be very good as an audiobook.
There's some on YouTube that are like perfectly free because a lot of it's,
Okay.
fucking in public domain. But yeah, like Lovecraft, like if you're looking for ones to read, Shadow over Innsmouth, Color Out of Space is a really good one. Mountains of Madness is great. Call of Cthulhu, of course, is a classic.
Right.
Trying to think of some other ones I really like.
Why is it so blurred? I don't know. But this is the one we have. It's very blurry though.
I feel like Pikmin's model was recently made into like a, wasn't it? It was like an episode on something.
I'm not sure.
I feel like it might have been a what's that guy's fucking name? Guillermo del Toro. He did, I think, some kind of
Here, I'll fix it. There, now you can see it better.
yeah, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosity. They did that. That was done a few years ago, and they did an ad.
The biggest issue with like cosmic horror and Lovecraft is it's so hard to pull off right.
I feel like this one was pretty unsettling. It had Crispin Glover as the main guy for that specific episode.
Like it, a lot of the issue people have with Lovecraft is
Mhm.
you can't use normal horror tropes that you'd use in just a regular horror movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's not jump scares, it's not gore, it's not, like it's all about tension and like trying to make things that are unknowable, unnatural, and just incomprehensible, like be palpable enough to inspire dread and anxiety and like tension and terror.
They also did the Dreams in the Witch's House. I don't know why it only got one season though. I wish that it kept going.
Like one story a night.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper in the Darkness is a fun one. Dumb Witch Horror is another classic. The Rats in the Walls is it's great, but it's also hilarious because you get Lovecraft's cat's name.
Hmm.
I don't see
The
that.
Nameless City is a really fun short one if you're looking for a short read. But again, I would recommend like do an audiobook for a lot of the ones you're interested in.
The Rats and
Just
in this one though.
you know what Lovecraft's cat's name was, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the forbidden word.
Yes.
Oh, Lovecraft.
Look, Lovecraft had a lot of issues.
Obviously.
And like racism was like not even in the top 100.
No, not at all.
Well, he was a schizophrenic.
Was he?
Pretty sure.
He was what?
Schizophrenic.
I don't know if he was schizo, but he had extreme agoraphobia. Like he was scared to go like outside of his home, let alone to another town. He was scared of old things, but he lived in an old rotting house. Both his parents went insane with syphilis.
Mmm.
So he was horrified that he was cursed to go insane. Well, his parents went insane and died from syphilis. He was basically spent his whole life in a rotting New England mansion. It wasn't like that he was like people are like, oh, he's racist. I'm like, it's not that he's racist. It's that he was scared of everyone who wasn't a white New Englander from like his immediate region.
Yeah. You know. Just those things.
Just come day.
Yeah, but he wrote great horror. Again, like a lot of it, like cosmic horror done right inspires you with dread. Like it's a palpable dread and anxiety.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, you know, horror movie where oh, jump scare or oh, gross gore or oh, someone's getting murdered. Like some of the best stories, like it's not like people getting brutally killed.
It's the helplessness.
Yeah, like something coming after you that you don't understand or can never understand.
Yeah. Something much larger.
Yeah, like it's great. Like I love it when it's done right. Like the best I think example of like cosmic horror movie is like The Shining.
Yeah.
You're filled with dread, you don't understand, it's unknowable, it's too big to understand. That's a good Lovecraft type thing. I'm just glad the session went well. I was excited for this one to really like throw you guys out the pan into the fire. So all you guys know you're fucked now. Maybe.
Yep.
Who knows? Depends on how you handle things. Next session will be even more interesting.
Better roll new characters.
Right.
And I think once we now that we know, once we detox ourselves from the water, we should be alright. Theoretically. Alright, well.
Okay.
Fuck off, Zach. Everybody have a great night.
All right. Yeah. Good night,
And
everybody.
take care, and I'll see y'all for D&D next week.
All right.
Good night. I can't wait for next session.
Yep. All right. Good night, everyone.